As the Tank Encyclopedia, we continuously strive to keep an eye on developments in military technology and innovation. That's precisely why, this week, we found ourselves at the Partner 2023 Military Exhibition Fair in the vibrant Serbian capital of Belgrade. This event stood as one of Southeastern Europe's most prestigious expos of its kind. The inaugural Partner Expo was held in 2003 with the primary objective of showcasing the achievements of the Serbian military industry to the international stage. It aimed to foster connections between exhibitors and potential customers, while serving as a platform to demonstrate technological advancements and promote the exchange of technical knowledge. Since then, the bi-yearly fair has continued to evolve, growing in both size and popularity. Fast forward to today, and we got into the 11th edition of the Partner Exhibition, which officially opened its doors on September the 25th, 2023. This year, the fair played host to an impressive assembly of 30 delegations from various countries, along with over 7,000 professional visitors, presumably members of the press. The exhibition grounds showcased a remarkable array of approximately 170 different weapon systems, as well as large amounts of military kit, software, and logistics equipment from 154 different exhibitors. Moreover, Partner has welcomed a substantial number of foreign companies to set up shop alongside the domestic industry leaders. As we stepped into the giant concrete dome of the Belgrade Fair complex, we were immediately drawn towards the main attraction, the brand new Nora NG Perun, 155mm wheeled self-propelled howitzer. No, it's not named after Perun of YouTube fame, but for the Slavic top dog god of old. This artillery system represents a significant leap forward from its predecessor, the Nora B-52, which is already in service with Serbia and several other nations. Compared to its predecessor, Nora NG boasts a greater level of automation, resulting in faster deployment times and enhanced fire control. The entire crew has been relocated to the cabin, creating space for a fully automatic loader capable of holding 30 projectiles and an equivalent number of modular propellant charges. The cabin and carriage have also changed, now being based on the German MAN 8x8 chassis, departing from the previously used Russian 8x8 Kamaz. The gun, however, remained the same trustworthy 155mm M84, although the introduction of newly developed ammunition is expected to extend its firing range to an impressive 52 kilometers. One drawback inherited from its predecessor is the loading system, which still requires the gun to be set at a specific elevation during the reloading process, limiting the rate of fire to 4 rounds per minute. Nevertheless, Nora NG's technological advancements and capabilities undeniably made it the star of the show, leaving the previous artillery upcomer NGS Alexander out in the rain. Literally. But what is the Cyclops without its eye? Blind firing thousands of shells and hoping you hit something might be viable for the Russians, but modern conflicts require post-World War II solutions. One such solution is the newly developed Shadow Surveillance UAV, created to fill the niche in between the lighter Sparrow and heavier Pegasus UAVs. Besides surveillance and artillery correction, Shadow is also capable of dishing out some punishment on its own, with its dual-mounted 60mm mortar or 12 40mm grenades for carpet bombing of unprotected targets. In addition to the Nora NG Perun, notable entries of the artillery lineup were the Tamnava and Shumadia rocket launcher systems, alongside 2 variants of the M77 Ogain, which served as the Yugoslav analogue to the Soviet Grad MLRS. M17 Ogain D, where D stands for digitalized, boasts automatic aiming and navigation capabilities, significantly reducing deployment times and enabling the employment of shoot-and-scoot tactics on the battlefield. Across the hall stands M18 Modular Ogain, which comes equipped with the multi-purpose Advanced Light Attack System, abbreviated as ALAS. The M18's cabin has been unified with the M20 MRAP, also present, featuring a Mad Max-style plough and a platoon's worth of top-mounted weaponry. Not to be left out, Priboi Automobile Factory showcased its latest creation, the M21 BOV OT APC. This armoured personnel carrier is constructed from recycled BOV-3 self-propelled anti-aircraft guns, which have long since passed their prime. These M21 OTs, along with the M20 MRAPs, are poised to replace the ageing TAM trucks currently in use by the majority of Serbia's motorised infantry, heralding a new era of protected mobility for the armed forces. Another novelty was the Miloš 2 4x4 multi-purpose armoured vehicle, featuring a slightly longer hull and bigger carrying capacity than its predecessor. As such, the vehicle came equipped with an M55 20mm RCWS, also featuring a 7.62mm M86 machine gun, a 30mm automatic grenade launcher, smoke launchers, and a couple of Majutka anti-tank missiles. Half a dozen other Miloš ones were also on display, including an eye-catching blue export variant intended for the Senegalese gendarmerie, showcasing the vehicle's international appeal. Another Miloš 1 variant was configured as an anti-tank guided missile carrier, equipped with experimental Nova missiles, hinting at its anti-armour capabilities. Most interesting was a Miloš variant outfitted with a triple 20mm Cerberus remote-controlled weapon station, based on the venerable Zastava M55 anti-aircraft gun. These impressive displays of Miloš vehicles were meant to highlight their adaptability and versatility across various mission profiles. Completing the arsenal, members of the Lazar family of armoured personnel carriers were present as well. Notably, the latest edition, Lazar 3M, has undergone a significant transformation, shedding the previous school bus appearance in favour of sleek, windowless sides and the incorporation of a Russian 32V01 30mm remote-controlled weapon station, which is unlikely to remain as the primary armament of the vehicle considering the current geopolitical situation. Adjacent to the Lazar 3M, we encountered the Lazar Praga, armed with twin 30mm auto-cannon RCWS systems made from the Czechoslovak M53-59 SPAAGs, which proved excellent at infantry support in the past. But the star of the armoured personnel carrier segment was undoubtedly the Lazansky armoured combat vehicle. With its commanding 57mm main gun and substantial armoured protection, this vehicle is poised to make a significant impact once it officially joins the ranks of the Serbian army. If you're eager to dive deeper into the capabilities and specifications of the Lazansky IFV, we've got you covered. Check out our detailed article and accompanying YouTube video on this remarkable machine, which you'll find linked in the video description below. Unmanned warfare is a field in which the Serbian military-industrial complex continues to make its presence known. In addition to the aforementioned UAVs, a number of quadcopter-style drones of both kamikaze and bomber variety made their debut thanks to dynamic competition between the state-owned Military Technical Institute and the Combat Drone Venture project of the PRDC company. One notable unveiling was the new iteration of the OBAD anti-tank multicopter, which made its debut in 3 distinct configurations. These variants were equipped to carry twin Majutka anti-tank missiles, 2 80mm M97 OSA one-shot rocket launchers, or up to 4 60mm M80 Zoya one-shot rocket launchers. In addition to these configurations, the exhibition featured 2 loitering ammunition types and an array of disposable kamikaze quadcopters, armed with various ordnance. Landing from the air to the ground, we are greeted by a remote-controlled anti-tank system, APOS, mounting Yugo Import's experimental 120mm M91 disposable rocket launcher. No discussion of Serbian drones would be complete without mentioning the Miloš N, affectionately known as Little Miloš. These unmanned ground vehicles come equipped with a machine gun remote-controlled weapon station, featuring a grenade launcher and, in the V2 variant, dual 90mm OSA rocket launchers. Impressively, an ultra-light version of Little Milosh was also unveiled, weighing in at a mere 250 kilograms, compared to the 650 kilogram V1. This strange little fellow was also previously covered by us in an article and video, which can again be found in the video description. And finally, for a touch of intrigue, there was even a remote-controlled jet ski equipped with an RCWS, an unexpected addition that left many wondering about its intended purpose. Protecting Serbia from the world's newly found love for grenade-carrying toy aeroplanes and choppers, we have the PASAS-16 anti-aircraft self-propelled artillery rocket system. At its core, it features the time-tested Bofors L70 40mm gun, now revitalized with cutting-edge smart air-burst ammunition. Complementing the Bofors are the Mistral 3 Plus and Strela 2M short-range surface-to-air missiles, rendering this vehicle a potent threat across a wide spectrum of aerial targets. Surprisingly, Mayutkas also found their way onto this machine, probably to give operators something to do when the skies are clear and to incentivize the inclusion of the Yugoslav tech tree to War Thunder. While it's usually paired with the Saab Giraffe radar system, this time we could see PASAS-1 coupled with the RPS-42 portable short-range radar, providing a more on-the-go solution. To further enhance its capabilities in the evolving landscape of unmanned aerial threats, this system also featured a counter-unmanned aerial vehicle jammer, designed to disrupt communications signal and GNSS subsystems. Going out for some fresh air, we were met with a venerable 2S1 Vozdika and a 9K35 Strela 10 and an MT LBU command vehicle. Towering above them are the H145 and Mi-17 helicopters, serving as the backbone of Serbia's helicopter forces, alongside the modernized Soko J-22 Orao 2.0 ground attack aircraft. Continuing past the outdoor artillery section featuring Sora SPG, another vehicle we already covered, we met again with a line of Yugoslav-era BOVs and a 2K12 Cub mobile surface-to-air missile system, complete with its supporting radar. Circling back towards the main area, we came to the modernized M80 infantry fighting vehicles. While these were deemed barely adequate when they first entered service, M80s are without a doubt obsolete today. The new AB2 modernization package aims to change that by introducing new optics, fire control system, and add-on spaced armor, improving the protection up to STANAG level 6, making it immune against 30mm armor-piercing rounds from the front. The M80AB2 IFVs showcase two different combat stations. One, akin to the previously covered Milosh 2, with a 20mm cannon, Mayutka missiles and all that, and the other, slightly larger RCWS, armed with a 30mm cannon. Not to be forgotten, the infantry compartment received a makeover as well, with back doors replaced by a landing ramp and the addition of new protective seating. The question is whether these changes will be enough to keep the M80 competitive on the modern battlefield. Only time will tell. And now, the thing you have been waiting for. That weird Gepard lookalike you probably saw on Twitter by now. Oh, I mean X. Parked on the disabled parking spot next to the M80AB2 infantry fighting vehicles and the M84 AS2 main battle tank, we have the Harpas, a heavy hybrid anti-aircraft system. This unique contraption takes the trusty M84 tank, itself a Yugoslav iteration of the T-72, as its base, providing a roomy and well-protected platform with the same off-road prowess as the M84 tank it's likely designed to safeguard. Following the footsteps of renowned anti-aircraft systems like the Gepard, Marksman and Type 87, the Harpas is armed with dual 40mm Bofors L70 cannons as its primary weapon system. These cannons are complemented by an assortment of domestic missiles, all housed in a cabin that, at first glance, appears somewhat delicate. Atop the vehicle, you'll find the GS-40 radar, backed up by a laser rangefinder and a computerized firing control mechanism, all interconnected to accurately guide shots on target. One intriguing question remains unanswered. Why did the designers choose a side-by-side missile configuration, deviating from the more conventional under-over design? It's a mystery that may be unveiled in future prototypes, as Serbian ingenuity often shines in redesigns. As we wrap up our coverage here, we look forward to the possibility of witnessing the revamped Harpas during the next partner exhibition in 2025. And we are looking forward to seeing you in our next video, where we will delve into the AS2 modernization package for the M84 tanks, which we have very conveniently skipped in this video. Oh, cliffhangers. In the meantime, let us know in the comments if you would like us to cover more defense exhibitions and military expos in the future. Which system did you like the most? Is the Harpas uglier with or without its missiles? Which of these will find success, and which will remain as only forgotten articles on our website? If you could get one of these systems for your country's arsenal, which would you get? Do let us know, and if you are able to, support our work via donations to PayPal or Patreon, so we can send more agents into the field. And, as always, keep us in your sights.